Good morning everyone. In today's class we are going to study about SAPTANGA theory of the state which was promoted by Indian political thinker Kautilya. So let's begin this section then with an introduction. In the previous class we have already studied about how this state is originated, what is the definition of this state, what are the important elements of this state and how this state is originated with the theories of this state. In that we have basically studied the theories. First one, force theory, divine theory, social contract theory. According to force theory, state is a product of force among the people weak over the strong. It means strong people who are physically strong and mentally sharp gain the control over the weak people, and this is how basically state is originated. This is a view of the force theory. Next, divine theory. According to this, state is the created by the creator, the god, and it was not created by any human beings. King is the representative of god, and the basic duty of king is to protect the state and look after the welfare of the state. Thirdly, social contract theory, in which we'll study about three thinkers basically: Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, Rousseau. According to them, in the absence of effective control, man would behave according to his inner nature, and he thinks that everything is meant for his own bidding, and he wants to grab everything within his reach. It turns the state of nature into war, everyone against everyone. To protect from the danger and the fear, man agreed to enter the social contract for peaceful and happy life. Now let's see, this is the view of the Western thinkers about the state. Now let's have a look at the Indian political thinkers, what they basically think, how does the state came into existence and what are the basic elements of this state. According to Kautilya, state is originated by the seven basic elements. In that, first one king, second one minister, third one janapada, fourth one durga, fifth one kosha, sixth one danda, and seventh and last one is mitra. So king is the important representative of the people. He should have a basic qualities to become a king. In that first one, he should be native. He should be born in the noble family. He should have a great knowledge about Vedas and Upanishads. Then he should be brave. He should make appointments in the government, and he should treat his subjects like his own children. Protection of state and welfare of the people is the prime duty of the king. Next one, minister, which means king has a council of ministers. They used to uh, assist him while he was implementing the policies which were related to the betterment and welfare of the people. In the Vedic period, they were called as Sabha and Samitis. Minister used to visit the villages and know the problems of the people, and later on they used to design a plan and implement the policies for the welfare of the people. Now, third element is Janapada, which is basically population. The state should have its own territory and it should be fertile because agriculture is the main occupation of the ancient India, and it should have forests, rivers, mountains, minerals and wildlife, etc. It should have a good climate and people should be loyal to his king, hard-working, disciplined, and ready to fight for their motherland, and should pay taxes happily and regularly. Now, fourth element is basically Durga, which is also called as capital or the fort. The king used to build a number of forts in order to protect his subjects from the foreign invasion. The forts were built near the places like hills, mountains, deserts, dense forests, big water bodies, etc. Next one is fifth one, kosher. Kosher is the very important for the state. It is considered as the life and blood of the state, which means money. Money plays an important role in implementing the policies for the betterment of the people. In the other hand, money is needed to pay salaries, building infrastructure, etc. And it should kosher should be full of valuable metals, gems. It can be increased by two methods, that is, one is taxation and second one is plundering the enemy's states in the war. Now, sixth one, that is Danda. Danda refers to army. King used to maintain a disciplined military defense system for the security of the people. The soldiers should be paid well. They should given a proper training and equipment. King should treat them like their own children, and they were ready to win and sacrifice the life for him. Next one and the last element of Saptanga Siddhanta is Mitra, that means friend. King should maintain a friendly relationship with his fellow beings and native people, and he should have a good relations with the traditional friends of his forefathers. He should make a new friendship by sending gifts to them, and they will help him during the time of emergency, and they should be loyal to him, and it is the important element that add a power to this state. The most important is to maintain a friendly relation among the other people. It also helps us to from the point of foreign trade view. Now let's see then what is the role of the king and how this system of law is implemented. King has all the power. He is the head of the state. His main duty is to protect the people and their property. He should look after the welfare of the people. According to Kautilya, state was not an divine creation. It was created by the man and managed by the human beings. So king should be a protector of dharma, and Arthashastra pointed out some of the main basic duties for the king, that are: first one, he should follow his Rajadharma. Second one, should have a control over Purushastras like uh, self-control, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsara. Now let's see how this system of law is implemented and how people were punished in the ancient India if they commit any crime. Even though there is a monarchical democracy, the authority is vested under the king to make a law, and it is derived from the four sources, that is dharma, evidence, charitra, which means history and custom, rajashaina, edicts of the king. Arthashastra represents the system of civil, criminal. For instance, following code of procedure for the investigation, torture, trial rights, consecution is permissible, evidence, a procedure in case of death, constitution of deformation, and procedure for claiming damages invalid the contracts. So during the ancient India, according to Arthashastra, the crimes were divided into two, like criminal and civil. Criminal, they were punished very harshly and inhumanly. If, for example, for the murder and all, then the civil they used to punish very lightly and they used to give them a warning. Now let's see then how the government works under this machinery of the government. King is the head of the government, and there were departments under him, and council of minister used to ask the people, make a survey, and they used to pick the problems of the people and used to provide solution from for them by implementing the policies which aims at the welfare of the people. And the revenue which was collected in the form of tax are used for the personal benefits of the people. In an conclusion, I would say Arthashastra is a textbook of practical politics and statecraft, one of the outstanding contribution of Kautilya. Arthashastra is the statecraft and governance in monarch state. Hence, Kautilya's theory of state is the rational approach to the governance, and statecraft, which is the concept, the state and the office of kingship to be artifacts. So we'll end this section here. If you have any doubts, questions, or if you want to learn anything new subject which is related to political science, please comment below, and do subscribe to my channel for more interesting upcoming sections. Thank you. We'll see you in the next section.